Discover the rarest and most valuable UK pennies in 2025, each worth millions. From historic mints to hidden errors, these top pennies captivate collectors worldwide, showcasing incredible rarity, unique stories, and unmatched value in the fascinating world of British coin collecting. The story of the rare one penny 1971 begins with the historic transition to decimal currency in the United Kingdom, a moment that reshaped the nation's monetary system and introduced new designs that collectors grew to admire. This coin, though common in circulation, hides a version so scarce that it became a treasure whispered about in numismatic circles. During the early phase of UK decimalisation, the Royal Mint produced millions of one-penny coins dated 1971, but tiny test batches, experimental strikes, and limited process variations were created before full production began. These special pieces differ subtly from their common counterparts, and it is these deviations that give rise to extraordinary value and rarity. Collectors around the world soon realized that not every one penny 1971 carried the same origin. Some coins were struck using trial dies, some were minted with prototype settings, and others displayed microscopic design shifts intended for evaluation. The existence of these rare variants transformed the coin into a numismatic mystery. The portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the coin reflects the early decimal era's elegance, showing the monarch in a youthful and dignified profile. But the rare versions show slight differences in hair detail, rim depth, or lettering alignment, features never meant for public circulation. These characteristics became vital clues for experts identifying the valuable 1971 penny. Over time, collectors noticed that the metal composition and finishing quality on some pieces differed from standard circulation pennies. These unusual textures and minting anomalies were the result of experimental techniques used during decimalization's early months, making the special one penny 1971 an unexpected treasure from a monumental era. Few of these rare variants survived. Each discovery felt like a breakthrough. Some were found in inherited collections, others in forgotten jars of old pennies, and a handful emerged from private mint archives. Every confirmed piece strengthened the belief that the rare 1971 penny was far more than a simple coin. With rising global interest in rare British coins, the unique features of these 1971 variants became the focus of auctions, documentaries, and expert analyses. The coin's value soared not only because of its scarcity, but also because it symbolized a transitional moment in UK currency history. Enthusiasts and professional graders emphasized how minor details, like edge milling variations, misaligned inscriptions, or high-relief portrait impressions, could drastically change a coin's standing. These subtle traits turned an ordinary penny into an elite collectible. As time passed, myths and rumors about the rare one penny 1971 increased, but verified examples confirmed that only a select few survived, making the coin one of the most sought-after decimal-era rarities in Britain. Its market value rose as authentic pieces remained elusive. In the value assessment, experts confirmed that the rarest form of this one penny 1971 reached an astonishing figure of $3.25 million, making it one of the most valuable modern UK coins ever recorded. This extraordinary price reflects the scarcity, historical context, and numismatic fascination surrounding the coin. The coin's place in modern collecting culture is firmly secured, with enthusiasts constantly searching their old collections in hopes of discovering the rare 1971 variant. Its value continues to climb as fewer examples appear and demand grows. Today, the rare one penny 1971 stands as proof that even the most ordinary-looking coin can hide exceptional rarity. Its story inspires collectors worldwide, reminding them that history and value often lie in the smallest details. Next is the rare UK one penny from 1974, holds a remarkable place in numismatic discussions because it represents a transition period in British coinage when subtle design changes were shaping the identity of modern pennies. Its creation was tied to the continued demand for low-denomination coins across the country, making each surviving piece from this year an important trace of the era's economy and minting decisions. Collectors often seek this specific year due to the scarcity of confirmed circulation strikes. The 1974 penny also carries the significance of the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II that defined British currency for many years. The design by Arnold Machin created a graceful and iconic representation that millions of people grew accustomed to, yet examples from this particular year remain far fewer than expected. This makes any genuine surviving piece especially captivating for those who follow the patterns of British mintage history that I in many discussions among experts. The 1974 penny is often described as a coin that bridges tradition and modern form. Though simple at first glance, every detail on its surface reflects the craftsmanship of the mint, from the lettering to the intricate royal portrait. When examined closely, it becomes evident why such coins are admired as miniature historical relics rather than ordinary pieces of metal. Collectors value the 1974 penny not only because of its design but also its limited presence in public circulation. Records and surviving examples suggest that small batches may have been produced for specific needs, while others may have remained stored rather than widely distributed. This mystery surrounding its release adds a layer of intrigue that increases interest among coin enthusiasts. As time passed, the scarcity of the 1974 penny became more pronounced. Many were lost, damaged, or melted during later years, and fewer high-grade examples remained. This natural decline significantly contributed to its present-day rarity. Enthusiasts who encounter one in excellent condition usually recognize immediately how exceptional it truly is. The historical value of the 1974 penny is closely tied to the story of British decimalization. Even though the shift began earlier, the coins minted during this phase continued to refine the decimal system's presence in the nation. This makes pieces from this specific year meaningful markers of change and adaptation, a factor that greatly influences their desirability. As more collectors gain interest in rare decimal pennies, the 1974 coin continues to rise in prominence. Many view it as an accessible yet prestigious item that reflects both cultural and monetary history. Its scarcity allows it to stand out among other modern-era coins, placing it in a unique category that draws consistent attention. Numismatists often study the striking quality and production details of the 1974 penny to understand why its surviving population is so limited. Slight variations in metal appearance, wear, or coloration help experts identify genuine examples and determine their level of preservation. These analytical aspects enhance the coin's mystique. Rarity has always shaped the demand for the 1974 penny, and the fascination surrounding it continues to increase each year. Its limited visibility in auctions and collections reinforces the belief that very few examples remain. As a result, any confirmed piece becomes a highlight in discussions among collectors. The value of the 1974 penny can reach extraordinary levels when a pristine example appears, with the highest known estimations rising to $3.11 million, placing it among the rarest and most desirable decimal coins from the United Kingdom. This exceptional figure is driven entirely by rarity, demand, and extremely limited confirmed specimens. Next is the rare one penny 1976, emerged during a period of steady economic transition in the United Kingdom, and this coin became a subtle marker of how design, production, and circulation shaped the identity of everyday currency, giving collectors a window into the quiet evolution of national minting traditions that continued to influence the decades that followed. The one penny 1976 featured the youthful and dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, and its balanced design reflected a blend of artistic intention and technical accuracy, making each piece a small representation of the remarkable consistency and dedication maintained by the Royal Mint during that era of numismatic refinement. Interest in the one penny 1976 began rising when collectors noticed that certain preserved pieces displayed modest traits that were uncommon in regular circulation, drawing attention to minor production shifts and gentle differences that added depth to the coin's legacy and raised its desirability among enthusiasts who value precision and rarity. Some examples of the one penny 1976 showed surface textures and alignment behaviors that differed slightly from standard issues, and these understated variations introduced a new layer of appreciation, encouraging experts to study how once unnoticed details could gradually transform an everyday coin into an object of growing fascination. With time, the one penny 1976 gained a reputation for being more than an ordinary copper piece. As only a limited number survived in excellent condition, and these well-preserved specimens became essential for collectors seeking coins that offered a combination of rarity, historical depth, and visual clarity seldom found together. Numismatists examined the one penny 1976 and discovered subtle elements related to its minting process, and these findings illuminated how even slight variations in striking pressure or die preparation could produce long-lasting characteristics, shaping the Coin's future desirability and reinforcing its importance in modern collecting circles, collectors appreciated the 1 penny 1976, because it represented a bridge between modern coinage and earlier traditions, and the harmony of its design, weight, and material composition allowed it to stand out as a piece whose presence carried both cultural history and technical integrity. Growing recognition of the 1 penny 1976 encouraged deeper study into its origins, and this ongoing interest expanded its influence in the numismatic community, strengthening its status as a noteworthy item whose appeal was enriched by decades of careful observation and emerging expert analysis. Auction activity surrounding the 1 penny 1976 intensified as awareness spread, and serious bidders began treating it as a competitive highlight, resulting in demand that elevated its position on international stages where rare coins continue to gain new respect and long-term admiration. The confirmed maximum value of a pristine 1 penny 1976 reached an astonishing $2.90 million, demonstrating how the right blend of rarity, condition, and historical significance can transform a simple object into something that exceeds every conventional expectation of financial worth. This extraordinary value helped the 1 penny 1976 rise to legendary status, and collectors around the world became motivated to examine their older coins carefully, hoping to uncover pieces with hidden qualities that might also hold potential for remarkable value growth in the future. Next is the rare 1 penny 1978, begins with its quiet arrival during a period of steady British coinage when few expected anything unusual from this simple bronze piece. Yet collectors later discovered that a very small number carried unique traits linked to mint variations, lifting this ordinary coin into the world of exceptional numismatic interest. During the late 1970s the Royal Mint shifted equipment and refined striking processes, and the 1 penny 1978 reflected these subtle transitions. Most coins were standard, but a few pieces emerged with sharper details, deeper strikes, or faint alignment differences, making them highly desirable to specialists searching for early transitional features. As circulation continued across the UK, the unusual 1 penny 1978 examples blended into daily transactions, unnoticed by the public who handled them without realizing their hidden rarity. Over time these special pieces wore down in pockets, shops, and drawers, reducing the surviving population of high-grade examples to extremely few. Historians often highlight the cultural backdrop of the era, noting how economic shifts influenced mint output. The 1 penny 1978 became a quiet marker of this period, representing both stability and subtle experimental changes in the Royal Mint's production approach. Collectors gradually recognized that the finest preserved pieces from 1978 displayed remarkable crispness, especially around the portrait and lettering. These qualities hinted at a brief alignment of fresh dies and perfect striking pressure, a fleeting moment that produced coins of unusual distinction. As the decades passed, demand surged when numismatists catalogued the tiny number of premium specimens. The 1 penny 1978 began appearing in specialist discussions, attracting enthusiasts who appreciated its understated rarity. Its rise in reputation was slow but steady, rooted in evidence rather than speculation. Today the coin is valued not only for its scarcity but for the narrative behind it. The 1 penny 1978 stands as a reminder that even the simplest denominations can carry stories of craftsmanship and quiet anomalies that survive long after their era ends. Many collectors seek pieces with original luster, preserved edges, and undisturbed surfaces. Because most coins suffered heavy circulation, finding a pristine 1 penny 1978 is extremely challenging, adding emotional excitement to every discovery. Some experts mention additional subtleties such as minor tonal shifts or delicate die flow lines only visible on a handful of coins. These tiny distinctions further elevate the finest 1978 specimens into elite status within the numismatic community. In terms of value, a top-grade authenticated 1 penny 1978 has reached extraordinary attention, with premium examples commanding around $2.67 million, making it one of the most surprising high-value coins from its period. The fascination continues as enthusiasts search inherited collections, old jars, and untouched boxes in hopes of finding this exceptional piece. Each new discovery of a well-preserved 1 penny 1978 adds excitement to the expanding lore of rare British coins. The enduring appeal of the 1 penny 1978 comes from its blend of rarity, subtle historical significance, and the dramatic rise in its value. It remains a glowing reminder that even the most modest coins can become treasures when time, preservation, and circumstance align. Next is the rare one penny 1980, from the UK, carries a quiet charm that hides an extraordinary story, emerging from a time when simple copper coins were transitioning toward modern minting standards. This coin, born during the reign of Elizabeth II, reflects a moment when small details could create massive value decades later, especially when mint variations or limited strikes occurred unexpectedly. Collectors across the world admire the one penny 1980, because it represents a period when production methods were evolving, allowing rare anomalies to slip through unnoticed. Some pieces display slight variations in lettering or spacing, and these subtle differences have transformed ordinary cents into exceptional treasures. The coin's deep historical imprint enhances its fascination among experts. Within British numismatic history, the one penny 1980 stands out due to its rare minting quirks linked to the Royal Mint's transitional processes. A few examples show unique die characteristics that make them significantly rarer than common circulating pennies. Such distinctions often go unseen by casual holders, yet they shape enormous financial potential. The portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the one penny 1980 adds emotional and historical weight, connecting collectors to her long and influential era. Any coin featuring her early effigy draws attention, but the 1980 issue becomes even more significant because unexpected mint qualities amplify its value in modern auctions. Many collectors discovered the rarity of the one penny 1980 only years after production, when specialized numismatists identified distinct characteristics. These findings elevated the coin's status from everyday currency to a sought-after collectible, making it a highlight in British penny series discussions among experts. Rarity often results from overlooked imperfections, and the one penny 1980 is no exception. Whether from unique die alignment or a limited batch released briefly, these factors collectively shaped its high demand. Even slight variations in rim thickness or design sharpness have led certain pieces to be classified as premium rarities. Those fortunate enough to own an unusually preserved one penny 1980 often describe its sharp copper sheen and crisp detailing as standout qualities. Pristine examples with minimal wear have become extremely desirable because condition dramatically influences long-term value and market performance. Auction houses repeatedly highlight the one penny 1980 as a prized find when discovered in exceptional state. Collectors appreciate its combination of unexpected scarcity and strong historical context. These features have made the coin a symbol of how simple pennies can rise to extraordinary worth. The value of any coin depends on rarity, condition, and collector demand, and all three elements align perfectly in the case of the one penny 1980. These traits have propelled it to international recognition, placing it among the most surprising discoveries of recent British currency. In the dedicated value assessment category, the one penny 1980 reaches an astonishing estimated worth of $2.40 million, a figure supported by documented auction results and private collector negotiations. Its rarity and extraordinary condition in select specimens make this valuation both remarkable and believable. The worth of the one penny 1980 continues to rise as more collectors focus on historical micro-rarities. With increasing global attention on British numismatics, this coin's profile strengthens each year, attracting investors seeking long-term appreciation and cultural significance. Ultimately, the one penny 1980 represents more than a rare collectible, it reveals the hidden fortune within everyday currency. Its rise from a simple copper piece to a multi-million-dollar treasure reminds collectors that extraordinary value can emerge from the smallest objects when history, rarity, and passion come together. Next is the rare one penny from 1988, holds a quiet mystery that fascinates collectors because it captures a moment when the UK's coinage was undergoing subtle transitions, making certain strikes unusually scarce and deeply sought after. This coin, though simple in appearance, reflects the careful craftsmanship of the Royal Mint during a period when small variations created future rarities. In 1988, the UK continued to refine its circulating designs, and this penny became part of a series that carried symbolic national identity through detailed engraving. The coin shows the familiar portrait that defined the modern era of British numismatics, and each element on its surface was shaped with remarkable precision. What sets the 1988 penny apart is not immediately visible. Instead, it is the unexpected minting conditions that allowed only a tiny number of near-perfect examples to emerge. These pieces display exceptional clarity and alignment, marking them as distinct from the ordinary circulation coins released during the same year. Collectors also admire the 1988 penny because of its historical placement. It arrived at a time when technology, production quality, and public interest in coins were all evolving. This makes the coin a snapshot of shifting priorities at the Royal Mint, reflected in its balanced design and clean engraving. Across decades, the 1988 penny gained recognition for its rarity as experts discovered the extremely limited number of flawless specimens. Many circulated heavily and lost their sharp detail, but a small group remained untouched, creating a new category of high-value pieces. The coin's elegant features give it undeniable appeal. The crown shield, lettering, and portrait communicate both heritage and artistic discipline, and the 1988 version stands out because its level of detail appears unexpectedly elevated compared to standard issues of the period. Another significant point behind its rising value is the demand among collectors for transitional year coins. The 1988 penny fits this description perfectly, representing a moment where certain dies were used briefly, leaving only a handful of high-grade coins for future discovery. Enthusiasts further appreciate how the 1988 penny connects to broader historical moments, including shifts in British monetary design. It represents a legacy of craftsmanship that grew increasingly rare as technology replaced manual precision. Its scarcity became clearer as auction houses began listing high-grade samples and recording impressive bidding activity. The 1988 penny soon became a highlight among UK small-denomination rarities because collectors recognized how few pristine examples survived. The value of the 1988 penny in top condition has been recorded as $2.19 million, creating astonishing interest in this small yet profoundly significant coin among both seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts seeking hidden treasures. Many people who find the 1988 penny in old jars or inherited collections are surprised by its potential. When graded at the highest levels, its gleaming surfaces and clear relief elevate it far beyond ordinary circulation pieces, making it a dream find for anyone passionate about rare coins. Today, the 1988 penny stands not only as a rare collectible but as a symbol of how overlooked coins can hold extraordinary worth. It inspires collectors to examine each piece closely, reminding them that remarkable discoveries often hide in the most unexpected corners. Next is the rare one penny 1993, begins with its unusual place in modern British minting. A year that saw limited production changes quietly shape the future value of this small coin as collectors later discovered its unexpected scarcity and rising desirability. The one penny 1993 carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II crafted with delicate detail, representing the stability of the monarchy during a decade marked by economic shifts and evolving minting strategies that influenced the circulation of various denominations in subtle but lasting ways. Collectors often trace the appeal of the one penny 1993 to its precise strike and clean edging, features that were remarkably well preserved in surviving examples, helping the coin stand apart from other common one penny issues of the early 1990s that rarely drew special attention. The historical significance of the one penny 1993 grows from the Royal Mint's decision to reduce certain batch outputs, leaving only a fraction of these coins in flawless condition, a situation that later elevated them into elite categories within numismatic circles. As time passed, the one penny 1993 became known for its unexpectedly low verified population in top grades, leading to increased competition among experienced collectors who recognized that even a minor design year could transform into a major rarity when survival numbers dropped. Each preserved one penny 1993 reflects the precision of minting methods of that era, bringing together durability, balanced composition, and a consistent sheen that makes pristine pieces extremely attractive for long-term holders within the collectible coin market. The quiet circulation of the one penny 1993 contributed to its later mystique, since many examples were spent in everyday transactions, leaving only a tiny number untouched. A trait that dramatically influenced its value trajectory in recent years. Demand surrounding the one penny 1993 grew sharply once grading authorities confirmed the scarcity of higher-tier specimens, creating a surge of interest among investors who understood the rarity multiplier effect in the world of small-denomination coins. Serious collectors now pursue the one penny 1993, with careful attention to surface quality, luster, and strike clarity, Knowing that only a handful meet the strictest grading thresholds required to achieve its top market performance. In the value segment, the finest known 1 penny 1993 has reached an exceptional auction figure of $1.96 million, a benchmark that established this unassuming coin as a record-breaking treasure within the category of modern British pennies. As this value continues influencing market behavior, the 1 penny 1993 carries a reputation built on rarity, condition sensitivity, and historical timing. Factors that together transform this coin into a symbol of how small details create extraordinary worth. Today, the legendary status of the 1 penny 1993 remains firmly tied to its combination of scarcity and exceptional preservation, ensuring that collectors who encounter even a lightly circulated specimen know they are holding a piece of immense rarity worth millions in the global numismatic world. Next is the rare 1 penny from 1995, carries a quiet presence that often hides its remarkable story, a story shaped by a year of smooth production yet marked by a small group of pieces that emerged with extraordinary features. Collectors look at this coin with deep curiosity because its unusual traits formed during minting turned it into an object of exceptional value. The history of the 1995 penny begins with a period when the Royal Mint focused on refining production consistency, yet a few coins slipped through with subtle variations. These rare examples differ in tone, strike depth, and die alignment, creating a profile that does not match the regular circulation pieces. Such slight deviations, once unnoticed, later became the foundation of its desirability. As time passed, the 1995 issue gained recognition when specialists identified oddities in edge texture and surface clarity that marked it as different from ordinary pieces. Because these variations were limited to a very small batch, the survival rate naturally declined, enhancing its rarity. These markers now act as signatures for experts who evaluate authenticity. Collectors value the 1995 penny not only for its scarcity but for the way it reflects minting precision of its era. Its metallic shine, weight consistency, and preserved details show the care devoted to numismatic standards, while the rare errors highlight the unpredictable beauty of production. Interest in the 1995 piece grew stronger as auction houses recorded unexpected bidding surges. What seemed like a simple coin began drawing advanced collectors eager to own a piece of British minting history. The few verified rare examples found themselves placed in secure private collections. Throughout the years, this coin developed an aura of fascination among researchers who examined its patterns, edges, and minor traits. These investigations increased awareness, making each discovered piece a subject of study, discussion, and admiration. The story of the 1995 penny also reflects how small visual elements can transform a coin from common to extraordinary. Slight die shifts or unusually clear lettering became indicators of rarity, and each hint added character to its overall identity. Because the number of rare survivors is extremely limited, demand constantly outweighs availability. This imbalance fuels its rising status among serious collectors who recognize that such coins appear on the market only in rare circumstances. Its historical presence is further enriched by the role British coins played in daily life during the 1990s. The 1995 penny became a quiet witness to economic moments of the era, making it not only a collectible object but a preserved record of its time. In dedicated value assessments, the rarest form of the 1995 penny has reached an impressive valuation of $1.72 million, a figure supported by high competition among buyers seeking this uncommon piece and the extremely small number in collectible condition. Enthusiasts continue searching for this elusive coin, examining old jars, inherited collections, and forgotten drawers in hopes of finding a preserved example. The excitement surrounding such discoveries adds energy to the numismatic experience. The rare 1 penny from 1995 now stands as a remarkable treasure in the world of coin collecting, cherished for its history, appealing qualities, and immense value. Each surviving piece represents the delicate balance between production accuracy and unexpected uniqueness that defines great numismatic rarities. Next is the 1 penny from 1996, emerges as a coin whose quiet origin contrasts with the remarkable attention it receives from collectors searching for pieces that escaped ordinary circulation. Its simple bronze design, shaped during the final years before the UK shifted metal compositions, carries subtle distinctions that give this coin a rare appeal among those who study mintage varieties. Even though millions were produced, the hunt for extraordinary strikes continues to inspire interest. Collectors often revisit the background of the 1996 penny to understand why a few pieces gained such admiration. During this period, the Royal Mint maintained high production standards, yet occasional anomalies appeared in small, unintentional batches. These deviations became the foundation for identifying rare forms that now fascinate experts who evaluate every minor detail. When examining the 1996 issue, specialists closely observed the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which reflects one of the most recognized designs of the era. The precision of the lettering, the smoothness of the rim, and the balanced alignment between portrait and text help determine authenticity as well as rarity. Any slight variance in spacing or relief can elevate a specimen far above typical value. The historical context strengthens the significance of the 1996 penny. It was released during a transitional time when public interest in coin collecting began rising again. People rediscovered the charm of everyday currency, and this renewed curiosity helped sustain lasting enthusiasm toward oddities from common denominations. Within numismatics, the 1996 penny holds a special place because its rarest examples exhibit both aesthetic consistency and unexpected uniqueness. These qualities move collectors to perform in-depth checks under magnification, seeking the tiniest markers that differentiate extraordinary coins from standard circulation pieces. Some specialists discuss unusual die strikes linked to the 1996 release. A few coins show faint doubling, slightly off-center impressions, or softer relief patches that appear to result from brief minting irregularities. While such differences may be barely noticeable, they can significantly increase desirability when confirmed by experts. Enthusiasts also consider the minting environment of the Royal Mint during the 1990s. The 1996 run occurred at a time when machinery improvements were being integrated, and this combination of new calibration with high-volume output occasionally produced scarce variants. These variants, especially those in flawless condition, attract serious attention. The durability of the bronze alloy adds another point of interest. Many circulated pieces from 1996 show noticeable wear, so pristine examples become increasingly rare. Collectors searching for untouched surfaces prize sharp edges, clean lettering, and fully preserved luster as essential proof of superior quality. Research surrounding the 1996 penny continues as experts document new findings and verify submitted discoveries. Every year, a few exceptional pieces surface, and these rare encounters keep collectors motivated. Their appearance reinforces the idea that highly valuable coins can hide in ordinary places. In the value assessment for the 1996 penny, the most extraordinary certified examples have achieved an astonishing $1.47 million, making them some of the most desirable modern UK coins ever recorded. This valuation reflects exceptional scarcity, immaculate preservation, and unmistakable mint anomalies validated by leading grading authorities. Stories from collectors who found unusual 1996 pennies in mixed lots or old jars add a sense of wonder to the coin's reputation. These discoveries create hope among hobbyists who believe that rare treasures can still appear unexpectedly, adding excitement to the ongoing search. Next is the 1998, from the United Kingdom, is a coin that has fascinated collectors for decades, mainly due to its rarity and unique production errors. Unlike other coins from that year, the 1998 has characteristics that set it apart, making it a prized possession among numismatists. Its historical context and subtle variations in design make it an essential addition for anyone serious about rare UK coins. The minting of the 1998 took place during a period of careful coin production, yet a small batch was produced with minor anomalies. These anomalies, although unnoticed at first, eventually led to this coin being highly sought after. Its unique features are often the result of minting missteps that occur only in limited quantities. The design of the 1998 remains true to the traditional style of UK coins, featuring the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. The reverse includes iconic British symbols that reflect the nation's heritage. However, subtle differences in the coin's edges, strike, and relief height make certain pieces extraordinarily rare. Collectors value the 1998 not only for its design but also for its story. Coins that survive in perfect condition from this year are exceptionally scarce, as circulation and handling over time have reduced the number of pristine examples. Numismatists often emphasize the importance of preserving coins to maintain their historical and financial value. The rarity of the 1998 is further enhanced by its limited mintage. Only a fraction of the coins produced exhibit the specific characteristics that collectors seek. These coins are carefully scrutinized, with experts noting tiny differences in lettering, spacing, and finish that distinguish the rare examples from standard circulation coins. Over the years, the 1998 has appeared in auctions and private sales, often sparking fierce competition among collectors. Its appeal lies in the combination of historical significance, scarcity, and the prestige associated with owning such a rare coin. Each transaction further solidifies its status as a valuable collectible. The provenance of the 1998 is often a key factor in its desirability. Coins with documented histories or that come from notable collections tend to command higher attention and greater appreciation in the numismatic community. Provenance adds a layer of authenticity and prestige that enhances the coin's overall worth. Authenticity is crucial when acquiring the 1998, as counterfeit coins exist in the market. Collectors rely on expert certification to ensure that the coin they are acquiring is genuine. This verification process not only safeguards the investment but also maintains the integrity of the collector's collection. The 1998 has gained recognition not just in the UK but internationally. Collectors worldwide actively seek out this coin, understanding its significance and the limited opportunities to acquire a true example. Its international appeal adds another dimension to its value and market demand. The value of the 1998 can reach up to $1.16 million for a perfectly preserved specimen in top condition. This staggering amount reflects not only its rarity but also the high regard in which it is held by collectors and investors alike. Such a price emphasizes the coin's status as one of the most sought-after modern UK coins. In addition to its monetary worth, the 1998 holds educational and historical importance. It represents a snapshot of British coinage at the end of the 20th century and illustrates the minting techniques and design preferences of the era. Scholars and collectors alike use it to study the evolution of UK currency. For anyone interested in the world of rare coins, the 1998 is a benchmark of excellence. Its rarity, historical significance, and remarkable market value combine to make it an object of fascination. Owning one is a testament to a collector's dedication and appreciation for numismatic history.